To begin with, it was supposed to be my father, my brother, my good friend, and I. And in between the time, just a few short months of when I have actually decided to come to Africa, to Togo, West Africa, and help out, I lost a brother. And a couple weeks after that, my friend barely lived through a car accident. And those were the two guys that were supposed to come with me on the trip. I went through a really tough time. I kind of put CWE on the back burner and I didn't even think about it. And to be honest with you, after a short while, I didn't want to come, and it was the pressure of like people calling, and for some reason, I don't know why, I just didn't right away say, no, I'm not going, find somebody else, but I couldn't say it, and I had no clue why. Time went on, and CWE contacted me, and they were contacting me and contacting me. Finally, I told them that I wasn't going, and he said, you know, you sound unsure, and I go, well, am I putting you in a bad spot by making this decision? And he goes, well, I could really use your skill. You know, you've told me for so long that you were going and kind of counting on you. Well, I told him, you know what, give me to the end of the day and I'll call you back. And I prayed about it, and I look at a few things back in my life. I'm tired of defeat. I'm tired of putting things on the back burner and missing out on blessings that the Lord has for me because I see the struggle that it's going to take to get there. And when it came down to it, you know, I called CWE back, I called Jeff, and I said, you know what, I'm going to Africa. So it was a rush of things to get put together, but now that I look back, I am so glad that I made that decision, because the Lord has things in store for me that I could have never even seen. And it's just not one thing, it's multiple things, starting with the questions and conquering those giants in my life. And it all comes back to trusting in Him. You know, at first I was like, oh, I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I don't want to do this. And it is such a joy coming here, seeing the children, seeing the parents and all the workers, and all the sacrifices that everybody made, because there's not one person that didn't sacrifice to come on this trip. And the blessings that they receive and the joy that the Lord gets is endless and speechless. There are so many things in His Word that He promises for us that we overlook, and we let doubt, fear, and all these other things that are so negative get in the way and cloud what is actually our goal. And our goal is to serve Jesus Christ, to tell others about Him, and just serve Him.